And in verse 19, you believe that God is one. You do well. Even the demons believe and shudder. And so he addresses this idea of that some can do it one way and others can do it another. And he's saying, no, that they're inseparable. They're inseparable. These two ideas are completely inseparable. Faith and action, there's no way to divide it. There's no two ways about it. There is one way, one gospel, and that is by faith, and that fire produces heat. Faith produces action. And then the second misconception that he deals with here, I think it really hits home to me because I feel like this is somewhat of an epidemic that we deal with here in 2018. What he's addressing is that this idea of knowledge or knowing doctrine is somehow the right faith. And he says, he addresses the most central doctrine in that day to both Christianity and Judaism. He says, you believe that God is one. Well, you do well, but even the demons believe. I mean, let me just make a statement for you here. I put myself at the center of it. I'm not an intelligent person. Average intelligence. I happen to go to school a long time, right? 7 years of full-time graduate education in theology. And the demons know more theology than I will ever scratch the surface of. That's what he's saying. Now let's make it even bigger. All of the collective doctrinal, theological, biblical understanding that exists in this room this morning. All of us, there's some people in this room who have been living and loving for Jesus for many, many years. We add all of that up, and it's incomparable to the knowledge that exists by Satan and his dominion. You see, knowledge isn't enough. And yet so many times in our culture today, that's what we're pursuing. That's the way we live. That's the way our lives are structured. You guys have heard me say this before, but I think it's so apt for us to be reminded of, and in our culture today, that we are the men who love to have our big toolboxes, the big craftsman toolbox with all of the drawers, and we love to have all of the tools full in every drawer, all of our metric stuff, and every little specialized tool we could possibly have, and yet all of the light bulbs in our house are burnt out. We've got all the great tools. That's where our pride is. But our light bulbs are burned out. We can't function in the most basic ways. Faith is about more than knowing. And the temptation for us is even here today, just like it was for these people that James was writing to, is to think that the more I know, the more Bible studies I attend, the deeper that I go, that means I have faith. And that's just not it. It's not merely knowledge.